Hello everyone, it's Relaxing Sounds 92 here, and today I just got a bunch of random stuff from my house that I grabbed that I thought that could sound nice. These are makeup sponges, like pretty cheap ones. And I bought these for nail art purposes. So I've been watching nail polish content for a long time. And this sponge gradient is something I've already known about for years, but I'd never attempted it. I don't have any liquid latex. I tried it once. It was an obscene mess. And I was honestly not happy with the result. And I don't know if that was my lack of technique or maybe bad sponges or whatever. This is the one that I used. And well, that nail polish dried up pretty hard. And I just did not manage to actually get the colors to blend. Maybe the contrast between these two colors was too big. Well, I thought they were both like cool toned greens, so it should work, but you can see a little bit in how it dried here that there was no actual blending. It was just it was just a mess, basically. So it was just color on top of each other, and then it would kind of shift off when I kept patting it like that, you know. So I don't know if I'm gonna give it a try with like something like this, but I do think that I would still be willing to do like a glitter gradient on the tips. So then I would grab a new piece, obviously, and then you can like just dab it on like that a little bit. The only thing I didn't think about when I bought them is that if you actually want to work with color, I don't know, a colored sponge is a bit annoying or something. I don't know. I know it's nail polish that I put on a sponge, but having a sponge that's so loud and rigid does feel a little weird. I see. If you notice that my nail polish that I'm wearing now looks a little bit different compared to what I started with, you are not mistaken. I'm wearing a thermal polish, and I started in the gold state. That was that full color, and now I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but it's still a little bit darker at the tip, and it gets more lighter, like a little bit more see-through in a way when it's warm. And I know that thermal polishes don't last very long in the bottle, so that the effect will disappear over time. But mostly those polishes then just kind of always will have their cold state, so they lose the warm state. So I only buy thermals that I think look very pretty in itself in the cold state as well. And I do think that's the case for these. I really love them. Okay, going on to the next one. I have cats, so this is kind of something that's I can't not have. These rollers are very important to me. So I have several. I don't only use them for cat hair removal of clothes. I also have a nail polish mat. And it's very useful if you like let nail polish on your mat dry. Then you can usually just like roll it off like that. It's very useful. I also tried stamping a couple times now. Also not very good at that yet, but also you can take off leftover polish on the stamp with one of these. So it gets plenty of use in this household. The sound is a little soft, so I'm trying to do this close to the mic. I doubt there will be any kitty appearances today. They're both sleeping. It's the afternoon and it's still a couple hours until wet food dinner, so everybody's asleep and everything is calm. And even though kitty appearances can be very cute, they have also made me need to do plenty of takes. And I often have to edit around noise they make. So that was the roller. Let's move on to these. That might be a bit loud. So be a bit careful with that. The spring is pretty strong, this one. Both of them actually. I have to be real careful. I bought these fairly recently. I had a nice pink one that was, well, it was a little bit bigger than this one, but kind of like this shape that broke. The spring broke while I was trying to put it on, so I got hit with it as well. That hurt. I still haven't thrown it away because I actually have a hard time actually throwing it away. I remember exactly where I bought it in my hometown while I was still in high school, middelbare school. I think might have been 15 or 16. I'm 31 now, so that hair thing was at least 15 years old, and I've used it quite a lot over the years, and I ignored it for a while, but 2 or 3 years ago I really started using it again. I was very happy with it actually. So I'm actually having a hard time saying goodbye to it because I've had it for so long. And then I went on a quest to find a similar like model shape, and that actually turned out to be really difficult. Like in all the direct drugstores here, you can only find like straight ones, but I really like the shape that, you know, like a bit oval. Actually had a really hard time finding it. What I do think is funny is I bought the original pink one that I lost, that broke, at Bijou Brigitte. And they do actually have a couple of those stores as well here in Vienna. So when we passed one, I went in, and that's where I bought these two. And out of these two so far, this is my favorite. It's just a slightly bit larger, and the gap in the middle is actually pretty handy, because then the bulk of the hair can kind of come out there. The way I use these is I kind of make a knot on top of my head, not like the middle top, a little bit back. So I grab my hair and then I start twisting it, and then I put it like around itself in a bun, and then I'll snap this on top, and I think that looks nice. It's also just a practical way to get my hair out of the way without using a hair tie. I do use hair ties, but I wash my hair not a lot because my scalp skin is very sensitive. So I wash my hair like once every 5 to 7 days. And if I use a hair tie on day 1 or 2, then that will really leave like big dents or forced bends in my hair in places I don't like it when my hair is loose again. So if I put it up this way, that won't be as harsh. So yeah, my new hair accessories that I pretty much use daily. I also like having choice down there. You can really see the difference in size next to each other like this. Like the golden brown one is really different. Okay, so let's grab the next item. I'll have to experiment a little bit with how I can make the nicest sounds with this. kind of sounds like rain. This is a necklace. And these are lots of beads. I think it's actually made from wood. But I'm not sure. I bought this a long time ago. I bought this specifically for my brother's wedding that I went to when I was 18. Just like I said, I'm 31 now, so this has been in my possession for quite a while. I don't think I've ever seriously worn it again after that. It's not super comfortable to wear. I also like wearing shirts like this that doesn't really go with like a long necklace. Also something that was not something that I was thinking about, but this is pretty heavy and there are like lots of little beads and like hair can get in between that. So even if I have my hair up, you can still have like tiny hairs on lots of places in your body along your neck, and that would get caught in between, and then, you know, it pulls, it tugs on your hair, so that could actually sting quite a bit. It is really beautiful though. And I don't think I ever used this for a video before, but it seems kind of crazy I've never thought of this. This has been with me for as long as I have my channel, and it sounds amazing. I don't have anything else that sounds like it. I must say I don't remember everything I ever did on this channel, obviously. I know all the videos are still out there, but I never watch them again after I upload them. So I'm sure there are things that I don't remember at all that some people still watch. It's a really weird idea for me. But you know, something you put on the internet is there forever. You know, I personally still consume old ASMR content. So videos that I saved years ago already. And I've also noticed before that sometimes, like, I have no idea why some of the videos blew up the way it did, why some are more popular than others, and also sometimes the items that I love the most are not the items that are the favorite of most viewers. So, you never know what happens. But this one is very nice, I think. So I hope you love it too. That said, we are gonna move on. I grabbed this bottle nail slag thinner from Orly. I don't do a lot of, liquid shaking sounds on this channel. Those mostly come up in like hairdresser role plays or something. And I don't do role plays. I think I've done one or two maybe in total on this channel, not a lot. It's a genre I'm not very comfortable with making myself. I must say, like, a proper roleplay requires so much preparation. Unless you already have all the items that you need and you're comfortable enough with the subject to just like wing it. You really need to prepare. You need some like a very loose script or something. And if you're gonna want to do backgrounds, then it's like a whole other level. So I'm very more, well, I guess it's what's called lo-fi nowadays. I just like to keep it simple and to the point. I also plan around my nails a lot. They're quite a bit longer than I am comfortable with while I work, because this is not, I don't like the way this feels when I type on a keyboard. But I'm free this week, so I decided to keep my nails a little longer. And of course, I also have to pay attention to how my polish looks. So I already have some tip wear on my right hand, so I have to really mind how it looks, So there's already some planning in when I film videos, even if I don't want to do anything crazy or elaborate. So yeah, I struggle with that a little bit sometimes, because I don't want to put up the bar too high, because then nothing ever gets done. But I do want my nails to look nice. That's what you're looking at the whole video, That's important to me. So I can shake it a little bit and already grab my next item, the last one, this video. this is a reusable plastic bag that you can fold in on itself with a really cute print. I make a point of all my bags that I regularly use to have a few key items that I don't have to like get the other bag I used yesterday and put it in the bag I want to use today. And one of those is always have a plastic bag with you. Never know if you need to decide to buy something and you need the room, or if something's gonna get wet or filthy and you need to put it in your bag but you don't want to like put it in your bag. So I make a point of having those, so if I come across a cute one like this, I really like to buy it. Together with this I also bought a passport holder that I actually planned on using in a video, but that turned out not to fit my passport, so I had to return it. I was very sad. It was just too small. It was crazy. Passports are standard sizes, right? I don't understand what went wrong with that at all. So it's this very cute bird print that my camera doesn't seem to understand. Yeah, no. And when I first bought it, I have to say I didn't pay a lot of attention this time. The first couple times that I am unfolding this, I always make sure to pay attention to exactly how it was folded, so I can easily, you know, put it back. So this is like a little extra bag that's on the inside of this, which is handy when you're using it, and that's also what you fold it back into later. My nails are not the biggest, they are not the best combination with the bluish, greenish tints on this bag, but that's okay. So, I am looking at the birds on here, and the colors are pretty fantasy colors, but I still think they're I see which birds were used as the real life inspiration, I think. I see this as a European robin and this as well. Both of these. I don't know, it's just the look in their eyes, but yeah, I really do think this could maybe be a blauborst, but I still think it's more roodborst. I don't know all the names. Dit ziet eruit als een putter. What's that? It's a type of finch. This could be a wielerbouw, maybe? Maybe more of a woodpecker? No, I don't think so. I think something like a wielerbouw. These to me are very obviously zebra finches. And then we then still have these ones. These are more boomklaver and nuthatch, I believe. I think that's what it looks like to me. These look like nuthatches in strange colors, but that's fine. I've never even seen a bilevel in real life. If the weather is allowing, then we're gonna be looking for bee eaters north of the city this weekend. I'm really excited. They're one of the most colorful birds that you can find in Europe. They're very pretty. And they're supposed to actually have nesting areas there, so I'm very curious and excited. And we're also going to look for a type of ground squirrel, Cecil's, I think. Okay, so I am going to see if I can find the way that this was put together. It's not very different from the other foldable bag I already have, even though it was made by another party. The other one has just a tiny bit more room in there, I do have to say. This one I can't get as neatly tidy in, but I bought this at a cute store at Wien Hauptbahnhof. It's just full of, like, they have a couple prints and then they plaster that on all kinds of different types of items, and I adore all of it. Well, my battery is now blinking at me, so I'm gonna say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time. Bye bye.